People love to say views on YouTube are random and that it's luck, that the algorithm just decides that some videos magically take off while others die for no reason. It feels random when you're uploading and hoping, but when you step back and study performance, patterns on YouTube, and randomness, it starts to disappear. You begin to see the structure, the signals, cause cause and effect, and views aren't random, they're responses. And once you see the pattern, you stop guessing and start engineering. Every video goes through the same basic evaluation loop. First, it gets shown to a small test audience, sometimes your subscribers, sometimes viewers who recently watched similar topics. The platform watches what those people do, not what they say, what they do. Do they click? Do they stay? Do they continue watching more videos afterwards? Those three behaviors, they create expansion decisions. And that's the pattern foundation. The first signal in the pattern is click decision. If impressions happen but clicks don't, distribution slows. That's not punishment, that's filtering. The system is designed to avoid showing people things they ignore. Your titles and thumbnail aren't decoration, they are the entry gate to views. And when click through rates rises above your channel baseline, reach usually expands. When it falls below baseline, reach contracts. That alone explains a huge portion of random view swings. The second signal is early retention. What happens in the first 30 to 60 seconds matters. If viewers click and quickly leave, the system reads that as expectations mismatch or it has a weak hook. If they pass the opening stretch and the distribution tends to continue, that's why two videos with the same topic can perform wildly different. One opened tight and direct, and the other wandered. The third signal is overall watch percentage and watch time per impression. Not just how many minutes, how efficiently those minutes were earned relative to video length. A tight 8-minute video with 60% average view duration often beats a loose 20-minute video with only 25%. Efficiency beats bulk. That's part of the pattern many creators miss. Another piece of the pattern is viewer satisfaction signals after the watch. Do viewers watch another video? Do they return later? Do they ignore future impressions from the same channel or do they keep clicking? Session continuation is a hidden amplifier. Videos that lead into more watching tend to get wider distribution because they help the platform keep viewers engaged longer. And topic demand is another non-random factor. Some subjects simply have larger active audiences at a given time. When demand is high, more impressions are available. When demand is narrow, the ceiling is lower, but often more targeted. That's why niche videos can have smaller but steadier growth curves, while broader topic videos show bigger spikes and drops. And patterns, not luck. There's also a velocity layer to the pattern. How a video performs in its first testing window influences how aggressively it gets pushed next. Strong early clicks and retention signals can create a second wave of impressions, but weak early signals can cap the test. That's why packaging and hook strength matters so much at upload time. And consistency of topic also shapes the pattern. Channels that repeatedly serve the same viewer type build clear audience profiles. When you publish inside that lane, your videos get tested against a well understood audience. When you publish outside it, the test pool is less certain and the performance is less predictable. What feels random is often just audience mismatch. Another pattern element is expectation alignment. When the title and thumbnail promise exactly what the video delivers and delivers it quickly, retention stabilizes. When there's a gap between promise and delivery, dropped often spikes and drops off. The system measures the behavior directly. Misalignment creates volatility that creators mislabel as algorithm mood swings. And competition density affects the pattern too. When many videos target the same topic at the same time, impressions are split among more candidates, and your video isn't being suppressed, it's being compared. And relative performance determines shakeup of exposures. That market dynamics, not randomness. And there's also a library effect too. Videos rarely live in isolation when you have multiple related videos. A viewer entering through one can be recommended to another. And that network effect raises total channel views, even each individual video. It performs modesty. Channels with tight topic clusters often show steadier growth curves because of the internal recommendation web. And viewer history, it plays a role as well. The system matches videos to the people based on past behavior patterns. If someone watches a lot of tiny house content, they're more likely to be shown more of it. And that means your potential audience is not everyone, it's behavioral and defined groups. When your content strongly matches a behavior group, viewers views feel easier and more repeatable. And another non-random driver is packaging too. Contrast related to neighbors. Your thumbnail is judged in context against the other thumbnails around it. High contrast and clear emotion often outperform detailed but subtle designs because they read faster in a crowded feed. Same topic, different contrast levels, but very different results. And length to value ratio is another repeatable offense and a factor. When value arrives slowly, related to runtime, retention curves sag. And when value arrives quickly and keeps arriving, curves do hold. And those curves directly influence recommendation uh, again and measurable patterns. Creators often overlook the pattern of iteration. Channels that improve packaging and structure over time see baseline metrics rise. As baseline rises, average impressions per video tend to rise. And that makes later videos appear lucky when they're actually benefiting from improved historical performance signals. They're also a refresh pattern too. Sometimes a video underperforms at first and then gets a second test weeks later after packaging changes or a new audience data emerges. That delayed pickup feels random, but it usually correlates with improved click behavior after a title or thumbnail change or with renewed topic demand. And external traffic can trigger pattern shifts too. If viewers arrive from search, social, or embedded and show strong retention, that performance data feeds back into recommendation confidence. It's not the source that matters, it's the behavior after arrival. And seasonality is another pattern layer too. Certain topics rise and fall at predictable times, budgeting in January, travel in summer, tech during product cycles, homesteading in the spring, and uploading timing relative to seasonal interest, changing impression availability, and that cycle, not chaotic. Audience maturity also shapes results too. New channels are still being mapped. The system is learning who responds as that map improves, and distribution becomes more stable. Early volatility is often just low data density. Even comments, engagements, and patterns feed learning not as primary drivers, but reinforcement signals. When engagement accompanies strong watch behavior, confidence increases when engagement exists. Without watch time, it matters far less. And here's the core pattern simplified: impressions expand when predicted viewer satisfaction rises. And when predicted satisfaction rises when past viewers clicked, stayed, and continued, the prediction is built from your actual performance history, video by video. What looks like randomness from the outside looks like probability modeling from the inside. And this is why, copying a topic doesn't guarantee, copying results. The pattern includes packaging strength and hook execution, pacing clarity and audience match, and the value density, not just subject matter. Two creators can upload on the same idea and get wildly different views because the behavioral signal's different. It's also why small channels, it changes creates large outcomes. A clearer title can raise clicks. A tighter intro can lift the retention. A better structure can extend session time. And each improvement raises predicted satisfaction, which raises distribution odds. Which when creators say the algorithm picked the favorite, what they're often seeing is accumulated signal advantages. Channels that repeatedly generate stronger views, behavior earned by, broader testing pools. That's momentum. It's not favoritism. And the practical giveaway takeaway is powerful. If views follow patterns, you can influence patterns. Study your click through rates, study your retention graphs, note where viewers drop, and compare your top and bottom performers for packaging differences. And build more of what holds attention and earns clicks. Stop asking, why is this random? Start asking which signal was weak. Because once you see the pattern, click, stay, continue, and growth stops feeling mysterious and starts feeling adjustable. Not guaranteed, but absolutely not random. Thanks for watching. Check out this video up here on the right for more tips and tricks. And like and comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. And if you really want to support the channel, feel free to buy me a coffee. It's in the description and on the main page as well. The link is. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you on the next one.